They're all knocking down, isn't it?
The tallest man was over 6'7" tall. That's the bunch of it there.
Ceiling's got higher then. Because they've got spare
Right,
table.
we're now in one half of the Orlock deck. This deck is a storage deck. So what you've got storage for the cables. That's in charge. That's
looks
the
like toilets.
Yeah. He's in charge of cables. And
Do they have inside toilet?
He's
Or
also
all
in
over the
charge
side?
of
All over the side, I think.
being whipped by the Captain Nightales. You have the bosun's mate doing that. So most feared man on board the ship. These little corridors go down to the gunpowder magazines and the armoury. And just through there you've got the carpenter's workshop and the carpenter's bed place. He was a guy who was very, very tall, 6'7". Okay, follow me. We go down to the bottom of the ship now with 2 decks below the waterline.
6'7" would have been a bit annoying there, wouldn't it? Especially when I'm 5'6",
All
and
the
look,
time you'd be ducking.
I think you get crimped on the back, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The stairs aren't original, are they? No.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. They're like mine, don't they?
They might be 40 years old.
I don't know. Right, but they're stairs like that there.
Bloody hell.
They don't look modern.
Yeah, but it's all just a replica, isn't it? That's what it would have looked like if it was new. There's the hammocks. They look very comfortable.
Yeah, they was rough in that.
Shit in hell.
The seas were rough. Swinging round and then.
Banging into people.
If you're looking for the oldest pieces of wood on board the ship, most of it's down to about 12 to 15% of the original.
It's all the old stuff, isn't it?
1765 is on this deck here, the hold. So the hold is where you kept all your supplies, your
This
beer,
wasn't
wine,
here.
vinegar, also sacks of dried peas and beans, also barrels of salted meat. Everything kept down here in the hold. A bit further on you've got the rum store and the bread store, and also above that you've got the dry food store known as a Jack Dusty. That's where they kept the flour. Okay, we're going to make our way through, which would be a bulkhead. So this would be here during Nelson's time. This would be a wall. Okay, so what we're going to go through, we go straight through into the Grand Magazines to see where 35 tons of gunpowder was kept.
Never went in there this time. That wasn't in.
Which end was being done when it was in before?
The other end.
Other end,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
the other side.
So you're not down in the officers' cabins this time?
Well, no,
We
we're
going there
down.
before, hadn't
We didn't go in there the last time, but...
we? No.
So these are original. They must be original.
Wood, yeah.
They must have been grown in the 16th century then.
Probably were, yeah.
Oh, this bit's finished.
Okay, you all probably heard of the term magazine. It's normally part where the bullets are kept in the gun. But the term magazine comes from the Arabic al-magzan, storehouse. What was to be stored in here was 35 tons of gunpowder. The gunpowder itself was kept in barrels in a very safe environment. You would have this whole room, we've got certain parts of it, clad in, you can see here, copper and lead. Okay, this would literally stop any sparks, and also it means this is a safe environment. And behind the copper and lead you've got layers of wattle door and also plaster. That's fire retardant. In between each part of the magazine would be cloth hanging down, which is wet most of the time. That's called fennel cloth, and that fennel cloth is to stop any fires. The Royal Navy used to have fireproof suits called fennel suits. Smashy, horrible things. So the magazine here is they kept 35 tons of gunpowder. Beneath the magazine you've got charcoal, which keeps the gunpowder nice and dry, because gunpowder doesn't work very well when it's damp. Okay, so if you wanted to process your gunpowder barrels into charges, you bring a barrel into there. You empty it into the lead-lined bin, looks like a bath in there, and with a copper scoop you make up the charge bags, fill the bags up with gunpowder. So this is like a little production area for gunpowder charges. The area behind that, that's the lighting room. It's completely separate from the gunpowder magazine, and that's where you kept your lamps behind 2 layers of glass and tin. And that doesn't mean that means you have no sparks in that area there. It's not a good place to bring a lamp. So 35 tons of gunpowder kept in this very safe environment. Even the men wore special uniforms made of cotton and linen. No wood, no metal parts or fastenings. No pockets either, so they can't have their pipe and tobacco in there. Okay, they got paid extra money for working here because after a while, if you worked with gunpowder in the area all the time, your lungs would be very good, so then you got paid extra. Okay, follow me, we'll go through the hold.
It's the fire space, original.
That's perfectly original. I don't know what you're on about. That's always been there.
Yeah.
Letting a bit of water when they open it up every time. This is original.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit of a...
One word of warning, folks, as we go into the all-up again, the deck height is less than 5 feet.
I'm going to hit my head again on that one. I don't think the scaffolding's original. The scaffolding's not original.